In the temple of Vabi, dark and deep, CERUS roams where shadows creep, with envy turning walls so tight. Despair in puddles takes the light. Hordes of gluttony, they float around in this haunted sacred ground. Now the shadows twist and turn, in every corner secrets burn. He's the demon in the night, CERUS brings a deadly fright, weaponizing gloom and rage on this ancient cursed stage. Crushing regret like crashing waves in this temple filled with graves. Rage can't smash with the thunder roar, breaking through to the temple's core.
Hello everyone, it's me, Cowzell. I will explain the strategy developed by my pre-made team that led to easy weekly kills for the CERUS challenge mode. We used this strategy with minor adjustments for the legendary challenge mode as well. I will present the strategy from various points of view and provide comments for each class separately. The video shows a random weekly kill we achieved this week. Although it wasn't our best run due to several mistakes, but we managed to recover in a realistic scenario. The strategy involves 2 Mesmer portals, managed by 1 Heal Chronomancer and 1 DPS Virtuoso, along with 1 Scourge portal. We invented a special feature during our initial attempts, which we call the Flower. Here's how the flower works. When the big puddles appear, we form a circle around an already open portal. While in the dodge box, we interrupt the dodge by pressing F and enter the portal. This provides a super safe dodge, preventing pointless casualties and wasted runs. By giving a Virtuoso the extra portal, the Chronomancer can play very offensively using feedback with Continuum Split and Mimic. The Ethereal Field helps DPS players accumulate many stacks of confusion on the target, significantly boosting the Virtuoso's damage. Additionally, the Mimic and Portal strategy works well when more than 1 portal is needed in succession. To start, keep in mind that having the boons displayed on the left side is very useful. It allows you to notice when your allies have boons, especially when jumping walls where they might get stripped, so you can reapply them instantly. For this reason, I always keep 1 rifle 4-stack active to provide alacrity in emergencies. At the start of the rotation with Continuum Split, I use feedback to apply Ethereal Field. Next, Mimic plus Feedback is used on the Malice to help with the cleave. Then, there is a third available feedback for the collection phase. In that part, I had to precast the gravity well to CC, but the CC was almost instant, and I didn't have time. Keep in mind to use it in a normal run. When picking up orbs in the split phase, always start with the ones near the platform's edge because they have a shorter distance to cross. Then, go to the inner part of the arena to pick the rest. Again, use Continuum Split with offensive feedback to provide Ethereal Field the moment we return to the main boss. Throw a rifle 5 where people are grouping up to secure their dodge with a huge barrier and upkeep the writs in case they are used. Now comes a double collection, so use Mimic, Feedback, and then Feedback again to disable the Gluttony orbs and provide extra damage to the team. Again, try to throw the Rifle 5 skill inside the group prepared to place puddles to secure the dodge by giving a barrier. We can prevent a failed dodge, but even the barrier and heals have their limits, as the Herald here got hit by multiple puddles and went down. Giving a last offensive feedback with Continuum Split, we force the phase at 50%. Instant cleanse and buff from the wall strips. Never trust the wall jumps of other players. Be always ready to recover the situation, because even the best players can make mistakes. Double Rifle 3 and then all shatters seal the deal of recovering boons in seconds. Double collection, so we use Mimic, Feedback, and Feedback again to improve the team's performance. By this point, we reach 40% of the boss's health. From now on, we need to be more considerate about the Mimic, because we need it for portals. Don't out-heal the first dodge on the vertical line. The Scourge is always alert at this point to pull downed people. Then, move to the right side of the group and cast Rifle 5 barrier to prevent one-shots. After this, a dangerous wall is coming, so we stay alert and prepare the instant cleanse and reboon combo. Now we have a bad collection where the orbs are coming inside the Rage AoE. To secure as much as we can, we place a portal inside and Mimic open it outside of the Rage. This way, people will teleport quickly to the covered side of CERUS and pick up the orbs. Now, 2 portals are needed, one close to CERUS and one near the edge of the arena. The one at the edge of the arena will open instantly inside CERUS and be picked up by all players to go outside the range of Malice. This way, Malice doesn't target players and doesn't spawn extra Malices. Creating a second vertical line allows us to get closer to CERUS and DPS. 3 players are pre-assigned to cleave Malices while all others hit the main boss. Now we reach the first flower portal. A portal is opened in the middle and we circle around it. Safely, we all dodge inside without much danger and spawn at the safe CERUS spot. A fast wall jump is coming, so we don't spend our cleanses and boons at that moment. We instantly rebuff our team successfully. Place a portal on the edge for the last 10% phase, then return to the group for another flower portal at the left side of the arena to create space for people to DPS afterward. Here, before the dodge, we need to pre-heal the group with a burst heal like Rifle 3. As always, the Rifle 5 is our friend, providing a barrier for the early slam to prevent casualties while dodging. Another portal is placed at the edge of the platform for the last malices. While running, target an ally and spam one. This information is super important and was key to succeeding in most kills without drama. When we reach the line of rage, the one skill that must be used is the heal mantra. Not the charges, only the main heal mantra. The charges must stay untouched for the most critical moment. Keep healing by spamming Rifle 1, 2, and 3, and use feedback in the middle for the gluttony. I forgot to do it here, but in Legendary mode, missing this feedback can lead to a wipe. The second the puddles appear, instantly take the portal that is opened in the middle. This is the hardest part to heal, usually taking weeks for healers to master, but I will make it easy for you. First, use the 2 stacks of the mantra that we prepared. Second, throw the Rifle 5 inside the group before they dodge. After the dodge, instantly press Rifle skills 2 and 3. These 3 steps must be done perfectly. Otherwise, there is no chance to pass that part. Again, target a player and start spamming Rifle skill 1 madly. Now we are all stacked and safe. We can use feedback and all heals as needed. Timing is no longer crucial, just out-heal everything. From the start, the DPS class that shined in CERUS is the virtuoso. The simplicity of distortion during critical dodges and the high benefit from piercing multiple enemies made it the meta class for CERUS. For small despair pools, using distortion alone is enough, allowing you to keep attacking without needing to dodge. For the empowered despair pools, distortion will only prevent damage from the impact, and to avoid the ticking damage, you must dodge out of it. When the boss's health nears the phasing points, 80% and 50%, there is no point in using higher cooldown skills. It's better to save them. The skill 5, whether sword, focus, or shatter, is best saved for the ad, so it dies faster. The same logic applies when the ad is close to dying. Keep those skills to make a strong opener rotation on the main boss. Until 40%, use 1000 cuts and Signet of Illusions aggressively on the boss to increase damage. After 40%, it's better to consider using 1000 cuts on malices when cleave is lacking and use Signet of Illusions only to restore distortion and facilitate multiple dangerous dodges. One important tip is that usually after the second split, at 50% of CERUS's health, you have just enough time for 1000 cuts and 1 Signet of Illusions, and they will be back just in time for the double puddles. During the double puddle phases, use distortion and dodge for the first puddle, then use Signet of Illusions to refresh distortion. Then use distortion and dodge for the second puddle. In case the 1000 cuts on skill is available at this specific time, is very beneficial to be used to cleave the malices fast. Finally, to help with crowd control, the useful skills are the double click of the sword skill 4 and F3, Blade Song Dissonance. Glide towards the star marker and place your portal to its right. Use a double dodge to reach CERUS more quickly. Open your portal when CERUS smashes the ground with his wings, indicating his malicious intent attack, which spawns malices. Reaching the embodiment of regret, walk backwards towards the spot where you placed your portal in Phase 1 while continuing to DPS the ad. Your portal will recharge while walking, so place it to the right of the star marker again and return to the embodiment of regret. You will reach the ad as it is dying. Remember to give yourself swiftness with Focus 4. After circling around the walls of CERUS, wait for him to smash the ground with his wings, our visual indicator, then open your portal inside his hitbox. This placement is crucial because the insatiable hunger attack causes the squad to spread out around the boss. The closest and easiest spot to find at this point is inside CERUS's hitbox. Again, after circling around the walls of CERUS, place your portal inside his hitbox and start walking backwards towards the east of the arena while continuing to DPS the boss. Watch for the embodiment of malice that appears on the left side of CERUS. This ad provides our visual indicator for when to open our portal. Follow the horizontal line on the ground of the arena until it intersects the large circle. This crossing is a good landmark for where to open your portal. These two visual cues will help you consistently open your portal at the right position and time. This allows you to take your portal to CERUS and DPS for a few seconds before having to take it back, assuming you don't get tethered by malicious intent. If you do get tethered, stay on the portal to stack your malice with the others. The second portal in this phase begins after the orb collection, which coincides with the Cry of Rage attack, or as I call it, the Bad Collection. After collecting the orbs, place your portal on the square marker and return to the squad. Open it right after the next Crushing Regret attack to dodge the Whale of Despair attack, also known as a Flower Dodge or Flower Portal. Once you dodge inside the flower portal, immediately place a portal. Although it's typically the Chronomancer's responsibility, you can step in if needed by placing your own. Afterward, return to the boss. Activate enough facets before gliding to provide quickness before the boss starts. Heralds can prioritize staying in melee range for DPS over killing Malice. Activate Facet of Nature a second time as quickly as possible to provide extra quickness before your team teleports away to kill the Malice. Their quickness will be very low when they return to melee range, so try to provide quickness promptly when they get back. The Herald Heal, Facet of Light, can block the damage from the puddles, making dodging much easier. super speed is also very beneficial during the collection phases. During the double puddle phases, heralds should stay in the front since they want to DPS. Make sure you only stand in the AoE of the other herald and not inside the AoE of any virtuoso puddles. After you complete the first dodge, the second dodge is secured by the herald's heal skill. To ensure that the herald stance swap is available, don't switch to demon stance at all after taking the portal. During this double puddle phase, everyone moves towards the boss. Staying back without overlapping puddles for the first dodge is a very safe choice because even if the dodge fails, you shouldn't get downed. For the second dodge, we use the safe flower dodge. You can always use the Herald heal to cheese this mechanic. To ensure that the Herald stance swap is available, don't switch to demon stance at all after taking the portal. After 10%, there are no more double puddle phases, so we can capitalize on the Herald's healing for the 2 incoming dodges. To ensure that the Herald stance swap is available, the latest you can swap to Demon Stance is during the CC phase. When running back from the edge, be careful when you use your elite skill to provide super speed. Maintaining protection uptime is very important in the last 10%. The one thing we didn't do in this specific kill was place the final portal to return to CERUS. I used my mimic at the wrong time, so I couldn't place the portal at the edge of the arena. I have a video of our legendary mode kill that shows exactly what we do in our kills. The Chronomancer opens the flower portal with Mimic and places another portal on the edge of the arena. When the puddles appear, the Chronomancer opens the portal, while the Virtuoso places a portal inside the CERUS hitbox. After dodging the puddles, we wait around 3 seconds for the wall to pass from the middle, and the Virtuoso opens the portal to return to CERUS without walking. This way, we stay more stacked, making healing much easier, and we gain significantly more damage by returning to the main boss so quickly.
his domain of night, feeding on your sins.